India, you may now begin your presentation.
One of the world's oldest civilizations, a land of myriad cultures, diverse languages and exciting opportunities. A land where nature's richest endowments enrich an enviable landscape. An economy that thrives as much on core natural resources as on technological advancement. A nation where over 72% of the population depends on the inherent natural resources of sea, agriculture and livestock for livelihood. Ladies and gentlemen, we are India.
And we, the Alpha SIFE presentation team, represent the very change we seek to create. A change fostered in India's green, white and blue populace. Namaste. I am Mariam Verghese, President, Alpha SIFE.
I am Mahalakshmi, Vice President, Operations.
I'm Suraj, Vice President, Marketing.
I'm Hagini, Manager, Pulpit.
I'm Prashant, Manager, Bovine Bites.
This year, we showcased 3 of our core SIFE programs in agriculture, marine and dairy farming, the main vocations of subsistence in rural India.
Program 1, Sea Change through Seaweed.
Sustainability of all our programs has been a key focus of Alpha SIFE. We proudly present enhanced results in our rapidly expanding project, Seaweed Cultivation, started in 2007. We now present to you the success of this ongoing project in 3 parts. Results 2008, increased results in 2009, and impact.
Results in 2008.
In our pilot village, 4 entrepreneurs managed 16 employees. Total revenue of 1,944,000 rupees generated.
Increased results in 2009.
To enhance results, our objectives were to ensure sustainability, increase impact, and assess environmental effects.
Our increased results were from our pilot village and 2 new villages.
In our pilot village, 3 earlier employees were motivated to become entrepreneurs, and our entrepreneurs now have a combined employee strength of 45 people.
Replicating this successful model, we expanded our program to 2 new villages, creating 2 entrepreneurs in one and 3 in the other. With a combined employee strength of 20, they generated a net revenue of over 600,000 rupees in 3 months.
Our increased impact in 2009. Financial impact. Employee salaries increased from 8,000 rupees in 2008 per month and 10,000 rupees in 2009. Entrepreneur earnings increased from 16,000 rupees in 2008 to 24,000 rupees in 2009. The overall revenue generated increased from less than 2 million in 2008 to more than 6 million in 2009.
Environmental impact. 2 of India's leading marine research institutes certify that our program increases biodiversity. Our successful program was also chosen for the internationally acclaimed Climate Change Championship 2009.
Overall impact. 77 people impacted. 8 new entrepreneurs set up operations. 2 further contracts established with companies.
Program 2, Pulpit, our efforts to save lives of tomato farmers, Alpha SIFE's co-program in 2009.
In a land of abundant natural resources, the alarming reports on thousands of farmer suicides points to a rather grim situation. A discussion with our Business Advisory Board member, an eminent civil servant, revealed the problem was acute in our very state, Tamil Nadu, among tomato farmers. Surveying with a local expert, we identified a small village consisting of 120 families. Tomato farming being the main source of livelihood for this community, we assessed 2 core reasons contributing to the problem: heavy market price fluctuation and short shelf life of tomatoes.
Our answers. Program Pulpit, introducing tomato pulp as a value addition to our stakeholders, farmers. Project Pickle It, an allied business opportunity for women.
A SWOT revealed the relevant strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of our program. We also used market survey with demand supply and value chain analysis to assess feasibility.
Our feasibility study helped us evolve an effective business strategy, identify potential entrepreneurs and group them into cooperatives, encourage entrepreneurs to purchase tomatoes from farmers at a pre-contracted standard price, help entrepreneurs to network with manufacturers utilizing tomato pulp as a raw material.
We showcase the effective implementation of our program through this case study. Meet Mr. Valen, an entrepreneur, heading a group that began with 3 farmers and now has 6 farmers. Availing a soft loan of 100,000 rupees from a local bank, he purchased 2 pulping equipments with a capacity of 200 liters per day, costing 50,000 rupees each. He invested an additional 20,000 rupees for general startup operations. 4 others for pulping and equipment maintenance are employed. A farmer supplies 12.5 tons of tomatoes per season at a pre-contracted price of 4 rupees per kg. Other farmers also supply at this pre-contracted price. 1 ton yields approximately 500 liters of puree after pulping. This is supplied to the local manufacturer of tomato-based products at a contracted price of 15 rupees per liter.
The pulp produced is packaged in eco-friendly material, a decision we consciously took to minimize the use of plastic.
A strong measurement of impact was when the bank extended a further loan of 200,000 rupees to Mr. Valen when he brought in 25% as his own contribution.
Similar is the case with 5 other entrepreneurs. For the convenience of operation, they were grouped as a cooperative named Singapore, which jointly negotiates, signs MOUs and contracts with both the buyer and the supplier.
An allied business on tomato pickling under the banner Pickle It was started for women. 25 women generated an overall revenue of 150,000 rupees.
The SIFE criteria helped us create activities which not only helped increase our impact by creating more entrepreneurs and better businesses, but also building the necessary ambience to nurture these.
These activities were done not only for our business teams, but also for school children, local villages, and individuals influencing policy.
Our first activity, free trade.
3 workshops and 2 seminars held by experts for members of the cooperative illustrated essential market economic skills such as assessing demand, creating allied business opportunities, networking supply chain, and addressing customer needs.
Similar seminars and workshops reached out to 420 farmers, 23 government officials, and 3,022 students.
Our second activity, empower.
2 levels of training were imparted to enhance success skills. 1. Entrepreneurs and employees were given training on computing skills and accounting packages like Tally. 2. Communication skill development was facilitated.
A small success story to narrate our impact. Movie addict Mr. Vignesh, empowered by his new skills in Tally and counseled into savings, has turned into one of our entrepreneurs. From prodigal to frugal, he now earns 20,000 rupees per month.
Activity, endeavor.
The entrepreneurs undertook a basic psychometric test to assess aptitude for entrepreneurship and management. Based on this, 3 short-term courses were conducted on the basics of starting a business and enhancing assessed skill sets.
Far exceeding our expectations, our activity endeavor involved 6 entrepreneurs in a period of 4 months. They managed 24 employees and purchased from 36 farmers.
Activity, earn.
A plentiful harvest needs sowing and careful nurturing. We took financial literacy to the classroom. In our Do and Learn activity, supported by the HSBC Financial Literacy Grant, 3 classes of 60 students each were identified. Every student was encouraged to contribute 1 tomato a day to a common pool, which is purchased by a local entrepreneur. The income thus generated over a period of 3 months was used to purchase and install a computer in their classroom. Through this simple yet interactive exercise, children learned the potential of saving and monetary value of natural resources. For entrepreneurs, regular workshops on reinvestment, audit and tax practices by our partner financial institutions and banks were conducted.
Our activity value is highly popular among school children. 47 do and learn activities impacting 3,245 students were conducted.
Activity Earth.
To nurture nature in young minds, we designed an environmental week that was organized in 4 schools. The week included various activities such as awareness talks, oratorical contests, and poster competitions on issues relating to the environment.
This 1,650 students and 410 farmers were impacted.
Activity Value.
Alpha SIFE firmly believes that business ethics is not just obeying the law, but raising standards. No profits, bad business. Officials from local banks educated our entrepreneurs, employees, and farmers on the adverse impact of unethical business practices, such as tampering of records and unfair employment policies. Choosing drama as a strong visual medium to propagate the concept of ethics, Alpha Theatre Society staged street plays in 6 villages.
This activity reached out to the masses through an effective medium of drama. 600 people from 6 villages and 1,300 students from 4 schools were directly impacted.
And now, let's have a look at the financial impact of pulpit.
Before presenting our results, a brief look into the context of our impact. The average income of a middle-class Indian in rural India averages to 4,000 rupees per month, which minimally covers housing, education, and basic amenities. When we started Pulpit, most of the farmers in our chosen community were earning approximately 2,000 rupees, much below this average income.
Further, the tremendously fluctuating tomato prices increased a sense of hopelessness in farmers, sometimes leading to even suicides. Today, program Pulpit helps them earn a stable income of 12,500 rupees per month.
6 entrepreneurs in our pilot project were contracted with 36 farmers on a common minimum pricing of 4 rupees per kilogram.
We now present the statement of accounts for a period of 4 months of one of our entrepreneurs, Mr. Velan, whom we showcased earlier in our presentation. 1,664 rupees towards interest on loan, 40,000 rupees towards maintenance, insurance, utilities and rent, 300,000 rupees towards raw materials, 60,000 towards transportation and packaging, and 80,000 rupees to salaries. He generated a net income of 562,500 rupees, thus creating a net profit of 80,836 rupees for a period of 4 months.
Our 6 entrepreneurs reported a total profit of nearly 500,000 over a period of 4 months and generated more than 3 million rupees in revenues.
This helped in the income of an employee growing from 2,000 rupees to a stable income of 5,000 rupees per month, and the income of an entrepreneur growing from 4,000 rupees to a phenomenal 20,000 rupees per month.
Program 3, Bovine Bites. Alpha SIFE's joint venture with SIFE Nottingham in impacting the tribal community in Pulicat.
Program Bovine Bites started as a joint venture between Alpha SIFE and SIFE Nottingham, UK in February 2009. This program seeks to create economic opportunity by increasing the yield of cattle reared by farmers with a nutrient feed developed by the National Agro Foundation and Crenio, a local NGO. We have introduced this amongst cattle owned by 5 Irula tribal families. Our results are being collated and research shows that the yield increases by nearly 100%.
For the SIFE year 2009, Alpha SIFE has used this project to address environmental sustainability. Cow dung is a natural resource with huge potential. It can be used as biogas, manure, vermicompost, biofertilizers, biopesticides and organic farming. Using the SIFE India Seed Money Grant, we networked with the company specializing in using natural resources. Dr. Lukas Denkel, a leading environmentalist from Germany, provided training to both the team and the representatives from the local government, the Panchayat, to help create an eco-friendly village.
In a period of 3 months, this is what we impacted. 55 households created wet and dry pits for waste disposal. The manure so obtained from the wet pits was used for farming. 15 families have adopted organic farming in their lands. This has also led to an additional source of sustainable income.
All our programs have contributed the tiny bit in addressing 5 of the 8 Millennium Development Goals of the United Nations.
SIFE criteria helped us structure our programs efficiently, and here's a brief look into how we address them. Market economics.
Our programs have addressed the need and have created business opportunities for the tsunami-affected fisherfolk, the tomato farmers, and the cattle rearers of the Irula tribe.
Knowledge on market economics was transferred to our entrepreneurs and the village community using on-field real-time experience and training, seminars and workshops, ensuring supply as per market demand.
Our programs have also created relevant economic opportunities through 11 entrepreneurs employing 77 people in program Seaweed, 6 entrepreneurs employing 60 people in program Pulpit, and 5 entrepreneurs in program Bovine Bites.
Our programs on market economics have impacted more than 3,500 people.
Success skills.
All our programs have addressed the fact that improvement of skill sets increase worth.
Success skills were transferred individually and collectively through training in identified areas such as communication skills, computer, accounting, and other business skills.
Success skill training helped create better economic opportunities by increasing productivity of our individuals and thereby our business ventures.
The enhancement of both personal worth of individuals and the financial output of our program is a credible measurement of impact created.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship was strongly promoted as an effective answer to unstable economic situations in all our programs.
Extensive orientations on basics of setting up of a business and effective mentorship helped us train and establish entrepreneurs.
Our 3 programs have created 22 entrepreneurs, thereby providing meaningful economic opportunities not only to them, but to more than 137 people they employ.
The total revenue, nearly 12 million rupees, presented by our entrepreneurs is a credible measurement of impact.
Financial literacy.
On creation of stable surplus income, effective financial skills such as savings and reinvestment were addressed.
Apart from the entrepreneurship and the village community, young children were encouraged to practice savings to do and learn activities.
Earnings through savings were used for reinvestment and creation of allied business opportunities.
Better quality of life and 3 allied businesses created measured effective impact.
Environmental sustainability.
Need for awareness on eco-friendly practices and indiscriminate depletion of non-renewable resources addressed.
All programs addressed environmental concerns, and our program Bovine Bites specifically concentrated on usage of cow dung as an effective biodegradable resource.
Vermicomposting and organic farming have created viable economic opportunities.
Award of the British Council Climate Change Championship to one of our programs is a commendable measurement of impact.
Business ethics.
Business ethics was addressed as not just about obeying the law, but raising the standards.
The 100,000 rupees business ethics grant was effectively used in conducting workshops and seminars on ethical business practices.
Ethical practices led to better and sustainable performance by our entrepreneurs. Quality of products was also assured.
The Charter of Ethical Practices that all our entrepreneurs sign and implement helped in measurement of impact.
Program sustainability.
All programs have a strong strategy developed with assistance from our Business Advisory Board. The strategy involves an in-depth pre-project market analysis, business model, organization structure, scalability, a 5-year roadmap which incorporates a team delinking plan, and a project sustainability model.
Team sustainability.
The strategy is executed effectively by a strong team, with the president overseeing the operations, assisted by a team of vice presidents, managers, and field-level executives.
The team has effective recruitment and handing over policies. Codes of conduct, roles and responsibilities are defined.
What does our community have to say about our projects? What better indicator than the media? The vernacular and English, print and electronic media were effusive in praising the impacts we created.
We showcase just one of the more than 30 media articles written on our programs. The Hindu, India's national newspaper, in its article titled "A Business Plan for Society," said, "The students of Alpha College taught people living in Akkalmadam, a village on the coast of Rameshwaram, to grow seaweed. By selling produce directly to the industry, a profitable and sustainable means of livelihood was established."
Our programs have transformed lives of thousands. Here is one such life.
We thank our Business Advisory Board members and our sponsors for their great support.
The gossamer strand between dreams and reality is an extremely thin one.
The key to building a bridge between them is to persevere.
For therein lies our strength, for therein lies our victory.
We have impacted 264 needy families,
Educated 9,217 children,
Created more than 184 employment opportunities,
generated more than 12 million rupees in revenues,
and touched thousands of lives.
We are
Alpha SIFE, transforming lives.
Thank you, SIFE India. Judges, you may now begin the question and answer period.
Thank you. Team India, you spoke near the finish of your presentation regarding your team delinking plan. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Our team delinking plan will get into action once we have fully impacted the community. There are 3 steps in this. One is to link them to the local NGOs, the other to the local administration over there, and third, appoint field officers. We also have a 2-month report analysis which is sent to us after we delink from our projects.
Congratulations on a very impressive presentation. You've done well. The question that I have is on your pulpit projects, although your projects that you've chosen are wonderful, but the sustainability of the projects and the farmers who have been put on, will they be able to continue on as part of your 5-year plan, and will you continue to expand the number of farmers on the project?
We have implemented a 5-year plan. One is to increase the amount of pulp as well as go to the neighboring villages. And one is also introduce the refrigeration system in a larger quantity so that we can have a very sustainable business. And more than that, all the contracts are signed by both the entrepreneur, the buyer, and the employee, as well as the farmer.
We are also planning to set up a processing plant in that same locality when the production increases.
Thank you, India. I would like to ask you a question. It's a technical question about the seaweed you use to help those fishermen. Is it based on a technical, proven approach to have more seaweed, etc.? Or did you find it somewhere, or did you help or work with the fishermen to find out the technique?
Expertise was given to us with the help of one of our Business Advisory Board members, who is the president of the Aquaculture Foundation of India. And he was the one who suggested, with our help, to do the seaweed project in the pilot village. So this seaweed is Cultivated in the shallow waters of the sea by the entrepreneurs, the initial seed is got with the help of the Aquaculture Foundation of India, and the seaweed which is cultivated is taken and dried, and this is marketed to PepsiCo.
Thank you for the great presentation. I've got one question about bovine bites, and I need your help on assessing the impact of that project. I think environment is really a big issue, and help me please to understand how much it will change environmental issues in the villages that you affected.
In our village, we focused on dairy farming. The cattle that they have at present is malnourished. So to improve their health, we have to give them good fodder, which is not available in that locality because the fields are not, the lands are not fertile. So to improve the fertility of the land and for environmental sustainability, we have started this vermicomposting and organic farming so that the production of fodder will help improve the health of the cattle.
Judges, are there any more questions? Judges, please join me in thanking the Alpha Arts and Science College SIFE team from India.